Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can.
I should be able to get all my stuff up.
Yeah, I told her I'd float me out for a second, and then I'll go up there and come around 40.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, baby, these things are...
Although it's kind of warm on here right now.
I have taken mine off, put it on, take it off, put it... Because it's like back and forth.
Right. It's probably get really warm once everybody get on here too.
Oh, I came in early to do my badge, so I'm at the airport for a while.
Oh man.
And I'm like, yeah.
Did it take long?
No! I came in early and then it was like so efficient. I'm like, man, if I didn't give myself enough time, this would be all messed up.
Exactly.
This was so different from
Yeah.
my experience last year. She started laughing. I'm like, you guys were rocking it.
Cooperation and understanding is always greatly appreciated. We ask that you place.
Okay guys, so we are on the 737. We are working the third flight of the day, the last leg, until we get to our hotel. We are overnighting in Grand Rapids. I keep forgetting because it's like not anything to remember, honestly, but it is a pretty decent amount of hours for our layover. I think it's like 17 hours or something like that. So yeah, but it's like a 31-minute flight, no service. I think it's gonna be full, but yeah. Hey guys, okay, so we are here. Of course, as soon as I turn on the camera, the fan want to come on and be all loud. But we have made it to Grand Rapids. We're in this lovely hotel room. That's me being sarcastic. There's nothing special about this room. And I'm not super tired. It is midnight. Is it midnight? Yes, it's midnight 06. It's 12:06, and I am very, very hungry. And I know you guys, I seen some of your comments. You said you wanted a grocery haul, and I will provide that to y'all eventually when next time I go grocery shopping or whatever like that. But what I will do is show you. I packed my lunch. Because I have not ate, and I feel so bad because I'm getting ready to make my food this late at night, because our flights was like super short. Like all 3 legs were very, very short. So I was like, I'm not about to break out my food, and it just wasn't enough time. So I am going to you know, get changed out of this stuff, make my food, and kind of unpack my lunchbox so y'all can see like how I pack my food for my trips. So okay, I feel pretty cute having on makeup today. Only thing is my lips are super chapped and peely. Let me see, because I have on like a matte. Ooh, it's still looking kind of good, at least on the viewfinder it is, but in the mirror it definitely looks like, girl, my lips are peeling. And I did not bring my my lip exfoliant, which I very much needed, because like I said, that matte, whatever they be putting in matte lipstick, definitely makes my lips so much drier. But I don't know if I want to like take my makeup off first and then show y'all what's in my what's in my lunchbox. I don't know what order I want to do it in, and I did just kind of get all of a sudden tired. So let me, you know what, let me show y'all what's in this lunchbox real quick. We're gonna do this real quick. Okay. So first of all, I use the e-bag. I have tried to find this on Amazon for people once they see my bag, but I cannot find it. I've seen things similar, but yeah, this is the e-bag. I hope this is not too shaky. Of course, y'all know these are my favorite, but these definitely came from the plane because we have about an 18-hour layover here, so I'm gonna need my water. Okay, so we are going to start with these. These are my crackers. They are keto friendly. They are very low carb. They taste okay. I'm not gonna sit up here and say they taste like Clubhouse or nothing like that. Is it Clubhouse, Townhouse? Y'all know what I'm talking about. They're not buttery or anything like that, but they do the trick, especially if you have like tuna salad or chicken salad. I eat mine with some type of cheese. This is smoked Gouda. Then I have my low carb yogurt. These are so freaking good. It tastes like regular yogurt. And this is the cinnamon roll. It has like very low sugar, very low calories. I eat this with, I know it's so crazy, these are some flax seeds. So I put just a little bit of flax seeds in there, and then this is some almond granola. I don't use this whole thing. I just, you know, made this little baggie. So this is a snack for me. This is a snack for me. And baby, if you ain't never had seaweed, you need to stop playing yourself and go and get you some seaweed. I like the teriyaki kind. I like the wasabi kind. I like the regular kind. They have sea salt. They have olive oil. But I love these. These, like when I'm feeling like I want to eat something crunchy or I want like that chip filling, I eat this. Now, I ain't gonna cap. It do not taste like a chip. My mom be like, these are not chips. But it does have like a light crunch and crisp to it. And the flavor is good to me. Like, I just really like seaweed. This is, as y'all can see, I got the salad. This is some baby arugula. I have it in this bag because the container was just too big and we didn't need all that. A bowl for my salad, some salad dressing. did get this from Wendy's. And all of the fixings for my salad. I'm gonna come back to the salad in a minute, but this is another snack. These are some pork skins. They are crunchy, like they're regular pork skins, but they are the red pepper flavor, which like they're spicy. I like spicy food, y'all. Like I like hot food. And these are good. I opened these up on the plane earlier because I was hungry and I was trying not to eat the stuff on the plane. So yes, these are good. My probiotics, I think I mentioned in another vlog, I take one of these every morning with my water before I drink coffee, and it just keeps, you know, some good healthy gut bacteria, all of that good stuff going on. So So I keep one in my bag, and I also have one at home, so I don't ever have to like take one out. These are so good. These like are when I'm wanting to snack something sweet, but I don't want to eat like some bad stuff. It's chia squeeze. So just think of like what is it, applesauce, but just made with like chia seeds. And this flavor is strawberry banana. It's very good. This is the only flavor I've ever tried, but I love this stuff. And when I have kids, this is what they're getting instead of like that sugary stuff, because this is actually, I hope it focuses, only 10 carbs, 3 fibers, and 7 sugars, which is like a really good snack. And as y'all can see, 70 calories. So I like this. This ain't mine, somebody gave this to me. As a matter of fact, get that out of here. But this is mine, and this is what I eat when I like a Biscoff, a cookie. Now I'm not gonna lie to y'all, sometimes I eat a Biscoff, but to stop me from like overindulging, I go ahead and buy these are protein bars, but they taste so freaking good. They taste like the wafer cookies, you know, like when we were young, the strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate wafer cookies, but it's salted caramel. It tastes so good, and it's only 6 carbs or 6 sugars for this whole thing. It's also low in carb too, but I don't feel like having my camera focus. But these are good. It come in a bunch of different flavors. Next up is this. This is a new find for me. I haven't tried this flavor, but I've tried another one in this brand, and it was very good. So y'all, I like soup and I like salad. So I'm kind of extra when it comes to my soup though. I like to eat it out of this. So I just get hot water from the plane, you know, if I'm on, you know, in the galley or whatever, and then I put my packet in there. And this is 19 carbs, 4 sugars, which is still not bad for one meal, especially compared to like the Campbell soup or the canned soup, you know, that people have all the time. Like, look at the back of that stuff when y'all buying it. So that's that. Then I always, I don't care if I don't have anything to go with it, but I always have this in my lunchbox, because you just never know when you want to like make a wrap with something. If you want to get like a burger and take the bread off and then still have some type of bread substitute. So I just always travel with my low carb wraps or whatever. Now I do eat them in like a bunch of different, like there's a lot of different other brands, but this is the one I have right now. Then I just got some tuna package just in case anything pop off and I need a tuna. And let me go back to the salad stuff, but let me take it all out. As a matter of fact, hold on. Okay, so this is what's going on with my salad. I got the baby arugula. I've been wanting an arugula and beet salad lately, so I have some sliced beets, arugula, some goat cheese, and I'm trying to decide if I want to have like a savory goat cheese or like a sweet goat cheese when I make the my salad. So I just brought both of them. I think I'm gonna go more with the savory because the beets are kind of sweet, so I wanted to off balance that. Then I got my little almonds, and then some tomatoes, an avo, and some egg, and that is the salad that I am going to have for this trip. I was thinking about making it right now, but after doing all this, I'm even more tired, so I'm actually not going to. And then to take you on a little tour up here, up top, it's just more snacks, guys. I got this because sometimes I want something sweet. This is kind of low in sugar, but it tastes amazing. It's kind of pricey though. These are just like more soups. I have some vegetable soup. I like a lot of brothy soups too, so all of these are just like things that I can mix with hot water while I'm on a plane. I have some what is this? Y'all know what I'm talking about at the Japanese restaurant. Dang, what is it called? Miso. That's all. I got some packs of miso. I have some olive oil for my salads. and a little peanut butter cup. I usually have some like pretzels, or not pretzels, some some celery with me. So that's what the peanut butter is about. And my different sauces. I be need my Cholula because you never know. Just like some little packets. And I have had the unfortunate experience with like this being all up here, being messy, some opening up. So I would highly recommend just like going ahead and bagging this stuff up. Got my mints. I love spearmints. I'm not a big peppermint person, but I do love me some spearmints. And y'all already know, like, if I do want some coffee with some cream in it from the plain, I want some fancy cream. I do not want no plain cream. Like, no. So I brought them from the house. Let's see what's up here. I told y'all last vlog I bought some more collagen peptide. So these are the little packs. This is actually a collagen packet, but it's a creamer, so you can put this in your coffee. I have some coffee package. Love that Bustella. Okay, and some other stuff, some other like little coffee packets, and then some tea packets. And I do, if I'm gonna do some tea, I do like either green tea or like peppermint tea. So I think that's it. Right down here, I just think it's like, my car keys. That's that. And like just like spoons and forks and stuff like that. On this side, I'm taking y'all through a tour of my bag now. This is more about my bag than it is the food. This is like where I put my, what is this? Pens, that's a brush. I got some cuticle oil, some chapstick, you know, stuff like that. And then on this side, I keep all my devices, just so it can be easy access. And that is my bag. Now look at this mess. I gotta put this stuff up now. Let me do that. I hadn't really planned on doing no Lunchbox tour, but there it is. And I probably will do another one, you know, when I'm not as tired, and maybe when I have like some different food or when I've cooked or something like that. Girl, that ponytail, woo, child. And as y'all can tell, I still have not like done something with my hair. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet, and I'm kind of getting tired of this, and I'm definitely tired of putting heat to it. Okay, but yeah, I'll do another one that's a little bit better when I can plan it out. So it can be possible to stay consistent and be healthy when you are traveling. You just got to prepare. Like I said, I think in another vlog. It do get hard though, because when you see stuff on the plane or in the airport, you're like, dang, I just want that. You don't want to have to go through the hassle of putting together a whole salad. You know what I mean? But you got to decide what's important, where your priorities lie, you feel? And my priorities right now lie in getting back to, you know, a really good routine. And I'm not even gonna lie, dropping some pounds. Okay, your girl is down like 4 pounds, and you can't tell me I ain't on my way. So I'm excited about that. But that definitely motivates me to stay consistent and, you know, pack my little food. But dang, I just got really tired. I mean, it is like 12:30. It is. It's 12:30. So I guess it is time to go to bed. Let me get this stuff packed back up and figure out if I'm about to come back on camera or not. I'm gonna be all the way real with y'all. I don't know if it's gonna happen tonight, but we'll see. Good afternoon, guys. I obviously did not come back on camera last night because I just like all of a sudden got super tired. But it is the next day. It's technically go home day 2. I don't even think I told you guys what this trip consists of. Hold on, okay, y'all can see me. Let me close this because that's ugly. So yeah, I got a fake 3-day. Just like the trip is almost identical to the last trip that you guys see me work. Basically started yesterday late afternoon. It was like 2 something. It was more like closer to 3 for my check-in. 3 p.m. check-in. We did 3 legs, landed here in Grand Rapids, and all of the flights, like I said yesterday, were like super quick. We're like under an hour. And 2 of the legs were beverage service only, and then the last leg was no service. It was literally like 30 something minutes, whatever. And then here we had about a 1740 something layover, which is a pretty decent layover. I woke up earlier this morning. Like normally I'm an early riser, like I get up early naturally, and still felt very, very tired. I was like, oh, maybe because today I have to work a red eye. I don't know, maybe my body was like, girl, just go ahead, go back to sleep, because later on today you may be going through it. So yeah, today we work 2 legs, 2 very quick legs. And I'm sorry, because I be like, where we going? Like, I don't be knowing where we going all the time, like until we like about to go, because they all kind of run together. But I think we go Grand Rapids back to Chicago, Chicago to Phoenix, and then Phoenix Redeye back to Chicago. I believe that's the case. You know, I'll update y'all if I'm wrong. But yeah, so we do a red eye again. Somebody must love me in crew scheduling, okay? Only thing is, we do not have that 3-hour sit. Praise the Lord, okay? I was looking at that. At first, I started to like get fussy about the red eye, which, I mean, y'all know I don't like red eyes at all. But when I seen that it wasn't no sit time, I was like, okay, I can do this. Yeah, so there is no sit time. We, land, board them on up, and then head on back to Chicago, which is fine with me. So I think I get done at like 5 something a.m. in the morning, on Saturday morning, which, y'all, I'm going into my off days. I'm technically off on Sunday, so getting done early Saturday is going to feel like I was off all Saturday, and I'm here for that. So I'm not going to complain a whole heck of a lot. I don't know what I'm about to do with my hair though, because honey, it is frizzy. It needs to be washed. It needs to be conditioned. My ends need clipped, and yeah. So, but I think I'm just going to put it in a pony for today and call it a day until I can figure it out when I get home. But y'all, let me tell y'all, yesterday, our first leg of the day. So first of all, I'm working back galley on this trip, and I was in the back galley yesterday, and both of the flight attendants came back there, because we started off on the Airbus, came back there and was like, some standbys got left at the gates and we have open seats and I'm not okay. So I'm like, what you mean? So apparently we went from yesterday, we did Chicago to Madison, Wisconsin, which is a really quick flight, and it's actually where a lot of Chicago based flight attendants live, because it's like a really short destination from Chicago. So a lot of people commute in for work or whatever. So the standby list is probably always, massive, because people trying to either get home or get back or whatever the case is. So anyway, the purser goes, the gate agent didn't board all of the essays, didn't clear all the essays, and we had like 5 open seats. Like, it was so weird. So I was like, at first we all was like really upset, because we putting ourselves in their shoes, because it's like, no, like if there's open seats, like why wouldn't you clear the standby list to let some people get on, especially knowing that people may be trying to get home or whatever, right? So I was just thinking about it longer and longer, and I was like, I don't believe that's the case. Like, I don't believe a gate agent would do that, like, to any standbys. Like, the whole thing was, I guess the gate agent was trying to get the flight out on time. You know, I wonder if there's any gate agents watching. I need to know. I always want to know, like, do y'all get penalized if the flight is late, or if, like, the doors close late? Because it's always like a rush to get the door closed. And I get it, on-time departures definitely contribute to how we rank as an airline and everything like that. But to leave some essays behind, I just don't understand. So I put in my mind that didn't happen. I was like, yeah, nah, something wasn't communicated to the purser, or like maybe some information is missing, because I just don't want to believe in my naive little mind that we had empty seats and it was some essays left at the gate. I'm not gonna believe that, because then it's going to have me put in my mind that could possibly happen to me, and I refuse to believe that. So yeah, that was the little drama on the first leg. Like, literally, because the flight was so long, like, that's literally all we talked about, like, after we did service, like, how that's not cool if that really happened, which is not cool. It's really not cool. So in order to cope with it, you know, if it really did happen, I just refuse to believe it. And that's it about that. Okay, I'm gonna put this little scarf back on my head. This is like can I talk? This is an elastic, it's not even a scarf. I created this, okay? I cut this off of a tank top to make it into, like I was saying, I don't know where the camera cut off because my battery died, but this is off of a little shirt or whatever that I created with my edges in mind. So I don't have to like put a whole lot of heat to my edges. So I put this like little elastic head scarf around my head, and hopefully it'll smash down all the frizz so I won't have to like flat iron my edges or whatever. Anyway, so yesterday I clearly had on makeup and everything like that, which it felt good, it felt cute or whatever like that, but listen, I'm spoiled. I don't feel like doing that all the time, and I'm not. Like, I've already decided in my mind, like, you know, whenever I feel like, okay, you know, I want to get cute or whatever, I'm going to do that. But for the most part, like today, we doing a whole fresh face. I was thinking about doing like a tinted moisturizer, but I didn't even bring it, and I don't feel like it. Plus, I've decided, this is a EK rule, red eyes do not get makeup. Like, I'm not doing my makeup and going to work a red eye. Like, it's just like, for what? It's no point. Plus I want to be comfortable. This is gonna be a long day. We already starting out late. Our van time is at 5:30 p.m. We're not getting done to 5:30 a.m. the next morning, so I just want to be like fresh face, you know, smelling nice. Which, where's my perfume? Today I am wearing YSL. Yesterday I was wearing YSL and it smells so good. I don't know where it's at right now. It may be in my pocket or whatever. And, you know, slick back ponytail, and we just gonna bam 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 knock it out or whatever. I do feel like I maybe need to touch up my eyebrows. I got them tinted about a week ago, and the lady said it's supposed to last like 2 weeks, and I feel like it ain't. But I'm going to retint them myself because she did go ahead and arch them. So all I gotta do is just follow the pattern as far as I'm concerned. We gonna see. Hopefully I don't mess it up. I don't think I'll mess it up, but I'm gonna give it a try because I am going on holiday after this work trip. So I'm going into my off days and I'm going on a little trippy trip. I'm excited. And I want my brows and everything else to be intact. So let me finish getting dressed, and get downstairs for my van time, which I still got a little bit of time. I still got like an hour and a half. So I think what I'm going to do is make my salad, the one that I was explaining to y'all last night, my arugula salad. Because the 2 legs that we work first are very, very short, and I'm not going to have time to get food or eat my food, and I don't want to be starving by the time I get to that red-eye flight. So I may just go ahead and make my food before I leave the room. So let me get dressed. Okay, so that salad was so good. It is almost time for me to head downstairs, but I wanted to show you guys the little scarf trick. It be working. Like, look at my edges. No heat, no gel, although I did put a little bit of edge control on. Y'all see me putting edge control on before I put this on, just to smooth it down. Got my little porcupine ponytail because it is frizzy, honey, but I don't care. And this is the look for the day, okay? This is what we're going with. All right, downstairs. Hi guys. Okay, so we are back in Chicago. We just came from Grand Rapids. I think the last time we talked, I was getting ready to go downstairs for van time. Like I said, it was a really quick flight, like 30-something minutes in the air. And then as soon as we landed in the, y'all can tell I'm excited. We landed in the B gates, and if you're unfamiliar with O'Hare, the B gates is close to like the other terminals, like it's like a little walkway or whatever. So we landed, and I was like, okay, I need to, you know, get mentally ready, physically ready for, you know, these next 2 legs and that red eye or whatever. So I was like, when I landed, I was like, oh, let me get some Dunkin'. So I ordered Dunkin' from my app, and then walked over to the F gates, which sounds like it's a long way from B gates, but it's really not. And by the time I got to Dunkin' Donuts, my free chai latte was made, and it just made me so happy. Because remember last vlog I was saying like how like I order from the app, I try to use the points so I can get free coffee when I'm in the airport working. And I think somebody commented that some of the airports don't honor the stuff from the app. Well, I thought about that too when I read your comment. I was like, dang, he right. But baby, I don't know. Do I got the receipt? Do I have the receipt? Just take my word for it. I got a free coffee, and I did get a chai because in Grand Rapids I got some Starbucks, girl. So I was like, let me not overdo it on the coffee and just get something that I can just sip on, that I like or whatever. And that was for free. So yeah. But and I made it to the gate in time, like with time to spare. As y'all can see, like that's our FO right there. Mind you, beautiful female pilot. Our last flight we had a female captain, and she was gorgeous as well, and just so pleasant. Like, and I was like, dang, 2 back-to-back pilots on one trip, like, it's very rare, but I am so here for it. We are back on a 737 MAX. I don't know. I don't know if we getting more of them or if I'm just getting lucky working them, but this is like the 3rd one in like a week or so, or in 2 weeks. But it's so gorgeous and so clean and white and clean, okay? And it don't smell. Let me show you the galley, because the other times we've been on the 737 MAX, it's like it's been time to go and I wasn't working galley. So let me just show you this one. It looks so much bigger in here. I don't know, it must be me. I must just be excited about this coffee, but let me show you. Okay, so these are our ovens. These are totally different, or look totally different than the other ones that are on the other planes, but they are just ovens, and they're white and clean. Storage, our carts. These carts look real beat up, but they work. Some more storage. This is the part to me, like, this looks a little wider to me. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe, I don't know. And then we have the touch screen panel back here. Sometimes it don't be screening, okay? All right, okay, so it go, okay, yeah. Boom, touch screen panel, and this is my jump seat area. This is the other FA's jump seat area. That's her door. The coffee area is also different and kind of like updated than our other, I was about to say other computers, our other planes. And yeah, this is just our, you know, our little galley. Okay, so the only thing that I think should have been included on the 737 Maxes are the monitors. Like these, I haven't flown on a Max yet that has the TVs, but what they do have is like these little stands where you can put your phone or your iPad on, so you don't have to like put it on your lap or hold it in your hand or whatever, because apparently the company believes that people bring their devices to stream, you know, whatever through the United app, which they do. So yeah, but I'm going to get my galley set up before boarding. Girl, what is these lashes doing? I'm gonna get the galley set up. To be completely honest, I almost forgot I was vlogging just because that red eye. Okay, we are back in Chicago, and I was like scanning out, and I was like, I feel like I'm missing something. Sure enough, the vlog. But we are headed home, and I'm definitely going to get some rest. And I'll be back after my nap or whatever to, you know, kind of talk to you guys about the red eye flight. But I'm here, I'm safe. It's daylight basically. It's 6:12 a.m. right now. We landed at like 5:30-ish. So yeah, I need to decompress right now. So I'm gonna hop off here and I'll talk to y'all when I wake up.
FaceTime video.
Okay, I know, it's crazy. I'm in a totally different place, a totally different location. I think the last time we talked, I was in the car. I had just got done with the red eye, and I was on my way home to nap, which I did. This is a few days later, because I think earlier in the vlog I told you guys I was going on holiday. I am on holiday. I actually just got to the room, unpacked, and kind of decompressed a little bit. I was about to take a nap, but as y'all can see, it's very sunny and bright, it's warm, and I was like, you know what, I'm not about to, you know, lose any hours in the bed. I could sleep by the pool, and that's what I'm gonna do after this little clip, because I realized that there was something very, very important that I wanted to talk about in this vlog, just because, you know, the timing of everything. So while I was on the trip, Delta announced that they are going to start paying their flight attendants for boarding, effective June the 2nd. So we're in May right now. This is May 2nd. Next month, in a month, they'll be getting paid for boarding. So you know, pay is a hot topic in our industry. I mean, in general, right? But you don't hear a lot of flight attendants talking about pay or whatever, which, and excuse me, I do have my bathing suit on already, and so I wanted to cover up before I came on here. So if I have a little slip, please forgive the kid, because I'm going to the pool after this. Anyway, pay is a hot topic. It's a touchy subject. Not a whole lot of flight attendants go into depth about it, for good reason. It's very difficult to understand. It's kind of difficult to explain to someone who's not in the industry. So I'm gonna try to make this as brief and to the point as possible, but let me lay some background. Most airlines, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna just go ahead and say all airlines, because I don't know any ones that don't that do it any differently. But you, as a flight attendant, you are only paid when that door, the boarding door, is closed and we begin to push back. So during boarding, the time that everyone is getting on the plane, you know, flight attendants are doing pre-departures, they're helping people find their seats, asking 1,000,001 questions, already talking about, you know, people's connections, just a bunch. Like, boarding is the most busiest, hectic phase of our day. So that time that all of that is going on, flight attendants are not getting paid. I'm gonna try not to be shady in this clip. I'm gonna try not to be shady, y'all, but we don't get paid for that time. So for Delta to announce that they're going to start, they're the first airline, US airline, I don't know about the international ones, y'all, don't try to get me tripped up on facts, because I am very fact driven, like that's, anyway, the first US airline to start paying their flight attendants for boarding. That's major. You hear me? Like, that's major, because for the longest, forever, it's been a certain type of way. And, you know, now it's going to be different, and we have Delta who is, you know, making that change. So I wrote down a few talking points, because I have like some specific things that I want to touch on, and that I want to, you know, start a dialogue about, perhaps. If we don't dialogue about it, it don't matter, because I'm still gonna feel how I feel anyway. Okay, so like I said, Delta just announced this, right? So when I seen it, because I initially seen this on Instagram, like I seen like a little, you know, clip of Delta starting to get paid for boarding time. So you know me, well, you don't know me, well, you may know me, but I'm a researcher. Like, I want to read more about the details. Like, I don't want to just pass word of mouth. So of course I runs to, you know, Mother Google, and I read a few articles on it just to like inform myself and kind of get some background facts or whatever. So I got the article pulled up, and it is in the description box if you want to read it. I read a few of them, but this is the one that I think you know, kind of pulled out the main points of this whole thing, right? So Delta said, the addition of boarding pay to flight attendants' compensation is a testament to Delta's long-standing commitment to deliver industry-leading pay to our industry-leading team while enhancing our operational reliability to our customers. I don't see, they, yes, check. I don't see anything wrong with what they said. I think that's important. Like, that's important, and it seems like they understood the mission. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that they understand that paying their flight attendants, you know, is industry leading. It's going to greatly positively affect, you know, their customers and everything like that. Like, I don't know, like, overall, I mean, if you don't feel like watching this whole clip, because I'm gonna sum it up with, I'm happy. I'm happy for Delta. I'm happy for the industry. I'm happy for all of, you know, flight attendants, you know, who kind of band together and like demand their worth, which goes into my next point. Delta is not unionized. Every other airline is unionized. Now, if you don't know what that means, it means that our pay is generated from our union, a collective bargaining agreement. So, you know, we have a union. Most airlines, except for Delta, have a union to where they, you know, come up with terms. They go to the company, the airline, and the airline and the union have to agree on certain terms and pay and everything like that. That's the collective bargaining agreement. It's not just pay in there. There's other things about legalities and, you know, amount of hours we're allowed to work and a bunch of stuff. A bunch of stuff is in the contract. So if you ever hear a flight attendant refer to part of the contract or the contract, they're unionized and it's a collective bargaining agreement. So I'm just laying background fact. Like, I'm not, you know, arguing for, or I'm not one way or the other for a union, kind of. I'm not arguing for or against the union as what I'm saying right now. I'm just, you know, trying to give some background, because I know a lot of people who aren't in the industry, you know, watch these videos, and I just, you know, want to clue y'all in into how things go over here, right? So back to us, United. We have a collective bargaining agreement. As a matter of fact, our contract needs to be negotiated right now, or is being negotiated right now, and the contract is good for a certain amount of years, and then it expires, and then you go back, the union goes back to the company and, you know, sit down and say, okay, we want this, and then the company say, well, we gonna give you this. That's kind of how it goes. Anyway, my point of saying that is Delta started to like boss up. They got together as a work group and was about to start campaigning to have a union because they're not unionized. And basically the company was like, here go board and pay. Basically, if you read the article, you'll understand. I'm not trying to minimize it. I'm not trying to overstate or understate it. Just laying out the facts. Delta wanted a union. The company, in response to that, start paying them, or is going to start paying them for boarding, on top of the fact that they just got a 4% increase in their pay. That's effective May 1st, yesterday. So I'm saying all these things to say that it's really, I think it's interesting to see what can happen when a work group come together as a collective and agree to, request what they're worth, basically. Request what they're worth. I don't even want to say demand, because I don't think that, they was, I don't know, because threatening to get a union got the company shook in some type of way. I don't know, either got them shook or just made them realize that, you know what, yeah, y'all should get paid for boarding. Yeah, boarding is a tough time. Yes, we really do want on-time departures. Every airline wants on-time departures, and it's something about that phase of work where you're doing so much and not getting paid for it, that can affect, one's work ethic again. Because I can feel the comment section about to get blown up by trying to read more into what I'm saying. I just know from personal experience, working with flight attendants with my regional background and on mainline, people be like, I'm not getting paid during boarding, or hurry up and close that door. To me, that communicates that the time that I'm getting unpaid, y'all gonna hate me, because I'm basically saying what other people are not going to say, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying what I know to be true. Like, when you're not getting paid, right, it's difficult to really put forth as much effort, energy, with a smile, okay? Knowing that this is very tough and I'm not getting paid for it. And I'm only saying that because I've heard, flight attendants saying, I don't get paid for this time, or whatever, you know what I mean? And I do think it's kind of wrong to have that stance, especially since before you got hired, we all knew that you don't get paid for boarding. So you agreed to take the position as a flight attendant knowing that, boarding and deplaning you don't get paid for. But it's one thing to know that as an eager perspective and wanting to be a flight attendant and wanting to be in this industry and this career, than actually living through it for years and years and years and experiencing what it's really like, boarding and deplaning in an unpaid status. So let me go back to my notes, because again, like, I don't want to tick nobody off, but at the same time, this channel is called The EK-Lifestyle. So I'm gonna say what's on my heart and give my opinions, and I welcome your opinions, your comments, and we can agree to disagree, but honestly, I don't think many of us are going to disagree about this. Overall, I'm happy that United is, or not United, I wish it was United, that Delta is going to start getting paid for boarding, and I pray that trickles down to the other airlines. I'm talking us, I'm talking American, I'm talking all the regionals, all the other airlines, because we deserve it. You know what I mean? We deserve it. That just made me think of something. I got a quick little story time. So everybody, y'all know I used to be a regional flight attendant, and towards the end of my regional career, I was able to hold long call out lines, or whatever. I think long call lines. So basically, I was a line holder, but it was for a specific type of line. Anyway, and I used to always bid for the 200. Now a 200, If you ever flown on the CRJ 200, it's a very, very small airplane. It's a 50-seater. Only one flight attendant works it. And they usually do like quick flights, you know, quick commutes from a base to like a smaller city or whatever like that. So, right, so I would work, you know, those flights or whatever. And when passengers used to come onto the plane, they used to be pissed. I don't know if they didn't know that they were going to be on like a little CRJ 200 or didn't understand that they're, you know, what they're, I don't know. But a lot of times the passengers would be mad because one is no true first class. It's just one full cabin. It's very small. Like if you're tall, you can't even stand all the way up in the CRJ. I'm gonna just be honest. The overhead bin space is very, very small. As a matter of fact, you can't even like bring a rollerboard on. Like you have to gate check it or whatever. So many reasons. It's not the most comfortable ride, right? But I guess airlines feel like you only going from a short distance, and they're very, very short flights, like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, maybe an hour, something like that. So they would be mad boarding. So I would literally have to endure, you know, passengers coming on, not mad because they can't bring their bag, or maybe the flight was real quick so there was no service, or, you know, it was always a thing about weight and balance. So we would have to literally ask people to move around, which means that they're maybe not sitting with the people that they, it's a lot of reasons why people, you know, came on and was angry or whatever. So who taking the brunt of that anger or frustration or irritation? A flight attendant. You feel me? During boarding. And then having to put on a smiley face and work, you know, once we get in the air. Like that's a lot. That's a lot. You feel me? And I'm not talking about what I think, or I'm not talking about what I heard. I'm talking about what I know and what I experienced. That was, you know, another one of the reasons and pushes why I wanted to come to Mainline, because it's just a little bit better quality of life as far as work is concerned. That's another topic. We can talk about that in another vlog. But I told that little story, and it made me think of that, my regional days, because every flight attendant deserves boarding pay, not just the main lines. Regional too. And as far as I'm concerned, I feel like regionals be having to, like, they go through a lot, you know what I mean? And sometimes, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this, sometimes not respected as, you know, highly as a mainline, which that's not fair. We all flight attendants, we all went through training, we all, you know, certified by the FAA, all of that, you know, have to go through recurrent. Girl, I feel like what you feel like? I feel like my comments about to be crazy. It's about to be nuts. But again, like I said, I put myself on the internet for a specific reason, and that's to dialogue with y'all. I love the industry that I work in. I love the company that I'm with. Like, truly I do. And I can go into detail as to why United for me, another vlog. But I'm just pro change. I'm pro progressive. I'm pro, you know, pay anybody what they're worth. You know what I mean? And I feel like our company has a stigma of this is how it's always been. And yes, that's true, but that's the case across the board for everything in life. You know what I mean? Like, history is meant to be history because of something that changes. So when I hear flight attendants, you know, talk about, you know, this changing or that changing or not feeling confident about the change, it's like, well, the change start with those who want the change, right? And if we were to band together as a united flight attendant work group and maybe demand or request or a proposition, you feel me, change with some of the things that we need, then who knows what would happen. Look at Delta. Look at them. They say, oh, we about to union up. We about to get us a union. Boom. 4% increase in their pay, which they get paid. They're the highest paid flight attendants, airline, or whatever. Don't quote me. I heard that, but I believe that's the case. Delta's flight attendants get paid more than the other main lines. if you're a Delta flight attendant and watching this, please confirm for me in the comments, because I believe that's the case. I've heard it several times. Anyway, look at them. They getting the pay increase. They getting their boarding pay, you know, all because they came together. That's all I'm saying. On this trip though, I was, you know, on the Redeye. We were on the jump seat, having jump seat talk, trying to get through that Redeye, and this topic came up, and the flight attendant that I was working with was like, you know, I expect us, you know, to follow suit in about 2 months. I was like, really? Cause I don't. I want it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I absolutely hope and pray that we next. We next. We need it. You feel me? But do I think that that's gonna happen, especially in 2 months? I ain't gonna hold my breath about it. You know what I mean? Again, because what we doing to demand that? Just waiting to see what the other players are doing, and then being a recipient of, you know, no, I don't know. I feel like if we want things to change, like, we have to, you know, come together, put our heads together. And I know that we have union representation, and that's what they do and everything like that. But we ain't been yelling loud enough, or we haven't been showing our value or our worth enough for the company to be like, you know what? Yeah. So in the article, I'm gonna read another quote. An employee relations attorney was interviewed, and he like gave a few quotes from his perspective or whatever. And that's another reason why I like to go to articles. Like, I like to hear what other professionals, you know, have to say about, you know, topics that's affecting our industry. So basically, he said, Delta is setting itself apart from its competitors in establishing this new policy, and could benefit from it in attracting new talent. Delta may also see this as a positive employees relation move that could help stay above market wages and remain without a union. Yes, I agree. Like, the part that, you know, he said about attracting new talent, like, of course, like, if I was like on my, you know, beginning my journey trying to be a flight attendant, and I was doing my research like everybody should do, and I seen that Delta, you know, is the highest paid flight attendants, and they get paid for boarding, of course I would be shooting my shot every time. You know what I mean? So I totally agree with, by making these strategic moves, you know, that, you know, it's in the best benefit probably for the airline as a whole, and for the flight attendants. It gives them a competitive edge. I'm gonna just say it really does. And they understand that the pay is really, you know, connected, is strongly connected to, you know, employee relations, and, you know, being happy overall with your job, with your career, with your company. I think I've made my point, y'all. Like, I really just want to say that this is very interesting. I'm gonna be following it. I hope y'all are following it. If you have comments, whether that's, you know, differing from what I had to say in here, please put it below, because this is a very interesting topic for me. Like, we all always talk about getting our coin, you know, getting to the bag, but if you really about, you know, increasing your, you know, finances for the work that you already love doing, like, this is going to be a topic that you should be well in tuned in. And again, like, I'm gonna be, you know, looking to see what United gonna do, and y'all know y'all gonna hear about it, if either way, if they do or if they don't, because this is, again, you know, a vlog channel that documents my real life experience being a flight attendant, and amongst a whole bunch of other things, you know, going on in my life. So again, congratulations to the Delta flight attendants. I'm happy for y'all, honey. Like, I'm happy for y'all. Get that coin, and I hope we next. And thank y'all for watching this vlog. I was very long-winded on this topic, and with, you know, purpose. Okay, so I am gonna go ahead and take my little self to the pool, honey, and take this off, because I am hot. I'm burning up. It is very, very warm where I am. I think it's like 96 something degrees, whatever. So I'm going to the pool. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I love y'all. I really do. Like, y'all comments be really motivating me and keeping me going. I read every single one of them, and I try to respond to every single one of them. Thank you. Please watch some more vlogs while you're here. I'm sure they'll be popping up on the screen. Again, the article that I was referencing is in the description box, along with some other links of products that I use if you guys are interested in that. I'll be back shortly because we gotta have a holiday vlog, right? Because y'all don't even know where I'm at. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.